Hey everyone, Mr. Sujano here. Should you buy a Nintendo 3DS in 2019? Let's get started. So to kind of frame things a little bit, the Nintendo 3DS, the initial 3DS, was released in 2011, and I can see right here on the Wikipedia page, for example, in Japan it was February 26th, Europe was March 25th, North America was March 27th, and Australia was March 31st. And now we're in 2019, so it's been over 8 years that the 3DS has launched. And since 2011, Nintendo has released approximately 1,299 3DS games. On top of that, it is ranked currently the 11th best-selling console of all time. Now, with that being said, the 3DS is pretty much at end of life. The handheld has been out for a very long time. It's undergone a number of revisions, and if you take a look at the games list, there really isn't much happening. So you can see even on Nintendo's website here for 2019, the offerings are pretty slim. When I compare that with Nintendo Switch, you can see a very, very big difference in which system is thriving and which one is close to end of life. Now, with that being said, the question is, it's 2019, the 3DS is on its way out. Should you buy a Nintendo 3DS? And my answer for you is not a simple one. Now, if you're looking for the latest games, the games that everyone is really excited about, multiplayer experience where it's very easy to find people online to play with, then the 3DS might not be for you. And the reason I'm saying that is because the games have been out for a while. Not a lot of people are really excited about the games anymore. Most people have excitement for the latest and greatest. What's coming out? What are the commercials on TV? The things you see on YouTube? And Nintendo does a really, really good job of getting people excited for those new games. On top of that, the 3DS's hardware is definitely not cutting edge. So the 3DS has been out for a while. It has undergone slight revisions. However, when you compare it with something for, say, like the Nintendo Switch, you can really see the difference. The screen quality, the overall look and feel, and as well as the game presentation. The 3DS is severely underpowered compared to the Nintendo Switch, and it really shows when you're playing games. However, and I will say however, if having the latest and greatest isn't really a concern for you, if you want a wide selection of games, if the latest graphics aren't a concern to you, then the 2DS and 3DS might be up your alley. Furthermore, if you are a collector, now is an amazing time to get into the 3DS and 2DS. And it's a good time to get into it because towards the end of a life of a system, prices are generally discounted just a little bit. After end of life, it's harder to find great deals on things. Sometimes stores will mark things down. However, since production is severely ramped down, they are harder to get, and some places actually jack up the prices for the purposes of selling it to someone who wants it and can't find it anywhere else. And to prove this, if you take a look, for example, here at the Vita, you can see it's listed at $268, $258, $265, $276, $320 for this one. If I'm not mistaken, this came out in the States at around $250. At some point, it was also cut down to $199 to compete directly with the 3DS. So now that they're not really producing the Vita anymore, you can see the prices have gone up a little bit for a new in-box system. And that's just one example, and I could spend a half hour talking about stuff like that, but I'm not going to. I'm also going to talk about the games. So towards the end of a life of a system, games go down a lot. So you can get games at steals of deals for really, really good prices for really, really cheap. And those games usually get even cheaper after production stops for the system. And if you don't believe me, take a look at Amazon here. This is for the PlayStation 2. First and foremost, good luck getting a PlayStation 2 new in box for a decent price. For a price right around list when it came out. those things have gone up in value considerably for a brand new, I guess you can consider the PlayStation 2 now a retro system. However, if you look at the games here, it's kind of the opposite. You can get a brand new sealed Kingdom Hearts for $14.39. You can get Kingdom Hearts 2 for $14.08 brand new. If I scroll down a little bit, we have Grand Theft Auto Trilogy. It's got Grand Theft Auto 3, Vice City, and San Andreas for $34 brand new. And if I didn't believe it was good time to buy, I wouldn't have got one myself. Actually, my wife got this one for me. So this was on my Amazon wish list. I really wanted one. I really liked the 2DS, and it was on sale. So my wife picked it up for me. Now, as a retro gamer and a game collector, I don't need to see the latest and greatest games on my system. For the 3DS library, it's massive. It's got over 1,000 games. There's a lot to play. If I can pick up these games at great prices, that's even better. On top of that, with the Nintendo Switch coming out, there are a lot of people moving from the 3DS to the Nintendo Switch. And I should probably rephrase that because I said Nintendo Switch coming out. So I will say I jumped ahead of myself a little bit here, but there are rumors of new Nintendo Switch versions coming out, including the Switch Mini. There are a lot of people moving to the Nintendo Switch from the 3DS, which means there's going to be even more games for sale. And that could be via garage sales. Maybe people are trading things into EB games. You just don't know. So this one is the silver and purple version, which I believe is a North American exclusive, and it is gorgeous. It reminds me so much of the old GameCube, the old Super Nintendo, and I love it. Now, I am no stranger to the 3DS. I've had a regular 3DS, a new 3DS XL, and now I have a 2DS. So the 2DS I'm very, very happy with. I love how it looks. I don't really use the 3D feature, so that's why the 2DS really appealed to me. And this color, I'm in love with it. So if you don't know, here is the North American Super Nintendo controller. Here is the North American exclusive Nintendo 2DS. Purple and silver. Purple and gray. I guess you can kind of call it a variant on silver if you really want. Close enough. So I'm really happy with it. I'm happy with the colors. I really like how it looks. And as a collector, I am very ecstatic. There's going to be a lot of games that are on sale for good prices out there. I already have some 3DS games, and now it's just a great opportunity to pick up even more. Furthermore, if you are just getting into game collecting, the 3DS and the DS is a perfect place to start. There are a lot of games easily available, great prices, and in 5-10 years, those prices, if the trends continue, will probably go up as well. Anyways, that's all I've got for today. If you liked the video, leave a like. If you didn't like the video, leave a like, hit that subscribe button, check out my other videos, and let me know what you think of the 3DS this late in the life cycle. Are you new to 3DS? Do you want to pick one up? Do you already have one? Let me know in the comments below. I love reading comments. Thank you, everyone. Take care.